Hi, welcome to Jackie Burns Creations. Today I am doing a collab with my old OG friends. I love fall no matter what. And we've been doing these collabs since a year ago in June. So I found these pieces of wood in my garage, and I'm using a jack-o'-lantern and a little bit of red clay terracotta colors, and because I wanted to make a little deeper to go around the edges. I painted these with the jack-o'-lantern, maybe just a titch of brown in there, and then I made it a little darker just to go around the edges, just to blend it in. Now I took my pencil and I drew on some gnomes on each one of them. Now I'm using a combination of paint markers and paint, and I think I have some Prisma oil color markers and a few others. Anyway, my first one is the little wizard, little wizard gnome. I figure what funner thing in the fall is there to do besides walking on crunchy leaves and the smell and the cool feeling, but Halloween. So I'm doing some Halloween gnomes. It's been a little harder to do projects right now because I just sold my house and I'm moving and I'm trying to get things packed up, and oh yeah. So I'm taking a little like a flesh tone and doing the nose. You can see I did the other parts. I put a few layers on the hat. So anyway, the house got sold and I'm closing on October 7th, and my son-in-law's a realtor and he is putting in a proposal on a house for me, and say a little prayer for me that it goes through, and then I can start getting these boxes out of here. There's so many boxes in here, it's just making me crazy. Okay, the second one is my witch gnome. Or I guess it could be a warlock. The paint I used was a gray and a white and a little bit of black to make my own custom color. And if you look at my plate off to the side, you can see there's a little bit of white, a little bit of black off to the side still. And so I can dip into those and make highlights for the beard. I hope everybody's having a great fall so far. It's maybe finally cooling off. We were 105 last week, and then we cooled off over the weekend to the 70s, and today we were back up to 85, and oh, it's kind of crazy fall weather. But cooling off will be wonderful. And as I go along, I don't always stay in the lines. I move out of the lines and do my own thing otherwise. Gotta have a spider on there and a spider web. This is the witch's pet spider. Alfred is his name. Ooh, and I decided to make those sleeves long and flowing. I've been in just a painting mood lately. So many of the videos I've done lately, I've been painting. And as far as I know, I have 2 more videos coming out later on in the month, and maybe a little bit into October, which I'll film ahead of time. But mostly, I don't think I'll get any Christmas done. And that makes me sad because I love doing Christmas crafts. So I would encourage everybody to subscribe to my channel. Hit the thumbs up, like, so I can keep up on my watch hours and get my subscribers growing. I wanted it to get to at least 3,000 by the end of the year, but that will be a little hard to do if I'm not putting out any content. I will try, but don't know how things will go. Gee, and even worse than packing is unpacking. So I'm just putting a little highlights here and there, little swoopies. Whoosh, whoosh. Just light-handed, just touching the tip of it. You know, and for you people that say you can't paint, if you've ever put paint on something and then done dry brush over the top of it, you can paint. I mean, if nothing else, get some carbon paper. They sell it on Amazon, and get a picture out of a color book or print it offline. Put it on a piece of wood or canvas or something and put your carbon paper underneath and copy it. And then all you can see is all I'm doing is just doing a basic color on there. You can do it with markers. You can do it with paints. It's really very simple. And here's my vampire gnome. Ooh, scary, spooky. Except gnomes aren't very scary or spooky, are they? They make you laugh. I think it's been about 6 or 7 years now. My sister made me a gnome, and I just laughed. It was so darn cute. And I've been hooked ever since. I mean, I'd seen other pictures of gnomes, but not the ones where their eyes aren't showing. We're going to give this guy a little bit of a mustache. See how I made it just a little darker? A little bit darker for some shading in there and to accentuate areas. It's always better to take less paint than more paint, because you can always go over it. Just giving it a little bit more in here. He has some teeth problems. They're a little bit crooked. So he's a buck-toothed vampire. And as I go along, I highlight a little bit more. I end up putting some stars on the wizard's hat, the conjurer's hat. And put little accents on the nose and the shoes. If you need just a little paint, get it out of the lid. Gotta put that bubble in there in the pot. Okay, now I've got some wood glue. The tips it's a Gorilla wood glue. Anyway, the tips all plugged up, so I just use an old paintbrush to put it on. I'm just trying to get them lined up so they'll stand up straight. And wipe the extra glue off. Okay, I let them dry overnight so they'd have a really good hold. I'm putting a few accents on there. I put the bat up there, and I'm putting a boo on in the middle and combining them all as one picture. Okay. And what am I doing? I don't know. Oh, yeah. I found the stems that came from Dollar Tree. And I've had them for a while and I haven't used them. So this was a good chance to use them. Using the Gorilla Wood glue again. Wipe off a little bit of the glue. And I let those dry for a day. Excuse me, a tickle in my throat. Took some of the Dollar Tree leaves. And then some of these little berries. Now tell me, do you think I should have put some bows on there? I didn't do it, but I guess I still could go back and do it. I was thinking some twine bows, finger bows. And there it is, all done. I really appreciate you coming and joining me. And please subscribe to everybody else's channels. I will put the list in there. And I didn't tell you, but our host is Krista. And like I said, please subscribe. Trying to get up there to 3,000. Okay. Go out and spread some kindness, because Lord knows we need it. Bye for now.